A sensory-friendly performance differs from others, as the house lights usually aren't put all the way down, and the sound and volume levels are lower than in a regular performance. This aims to prevent sensory overload and overstimulation of those with sensory issues, both autistic and not. Parents, sensory-friendly performances can be great for your autistic/neurodivergent kids. However, these shows, like any show, can still be overstimulating visually and orally as well. It may cause your child to have a meltdown. I went to the bathroom mid-show and I did witness a little boy having a meltdown and his dad trying to calm him down unsuccessfully. If you take your autistic child to a sensory-friendly show, or any show, I would recommend having fidget toys handy, also known as stim toys. These may help calm your kids down. Also, consider squeezing their arms very tight. This is something my parents used to do to me when I was a little kid, when I would have a meltdown to calm me down, and it worked. Also consider offering them food. This is the only time that I would recommend unhealthy food like popcorn or a hot dog. Food always calms me down. Your child may also start stimming. Stimming is a method autistic people do to process energy. It can look different for different people. It could be fidgeting with themselves. It could be an oral stim. My stim looks like this. I've learned not to do it in public for obvious reasons. I generally do it in private when I'm composing music or editing my videos and I get excited about it. I kind of like the snapping sound of it and the feeling of it as well. Now, obviously, any parent needs to teach their kids, autistic and not, to be quiet during a performance, any performance. But this type of sensory-friendly performance is the only time when your child, whether they be kid-aged or adult, would be allowed to stim and make noise without being kicked out. I mentioned stim toys earlier. Stim toys can be a great and effective way to help autistic children and adults regulate and release that extra energy quietly. Level 2 and 3 autistics and those with higher support needs, including adults, may need extra help with things like finding their seats, using the bathroom, and buying snacks and merch. So parents, if you have autistic/neurodivergent children, or just children with chronic anxiety and sensory issues and other sensitivities, I highly recommend taking them to these sensory-friendly performances like the Rockettes and other shows. And I'm seeing an increasing number of shows and theater companies start to have these types of performances, and I only hope that number will continue to increase. If you decide to go to any show that isn't sensory-friendly, I would highly recommend bringing earplugs. Even if you're not sensitive to loud noise, these shows can be potentially damaging to your ears, even if you don't have sensory issues, especially rock concerts and other concerts. They're just too loud. So get a good pair of earplugs to protect your ears. Mine are called Eargasm, a funny name, right? They're really comfortable. They protect your ears without sacrificing the quality of the sound. I would also recommend blue light glasses. These glasses filter out artificial light that puts a lot of strain on your eyes and can help with sensory overload. Not to mention they are also visually appealing. And they look kind of cool, I think. And if any theater creatives are watching this, I would highly recommend having sensory-friendly performances of your shows to allow for more accessibility and more people with sensory issues to come and enjoy your shows. Your audience and your box office revenue will thank you.